Have just done popcorn. You know that microwave popcorn? So that's all I can smell is burnt microwave popcorn. So I'm a little bit tired today. I'm not really sure why. I don't normally get tired, but today I'm having a tired day. So I've already had one walk, so I thought I'm going to do a walk to wake me up. Wasn't really in the mood to do another live because I did 3 lives this morning, so I thought I've done enough lives, and here I am doing another one. But I thought, come on then, let's go on a walk. It might wake me up a little bit. The weather, I've heard in England that the weather is going to turn for the better. We've got some sunshine coming. It feels like the wind has suddenly dropped, because it's been quite cold and windy today. So I got a feeling this nice weather that's forecast is just starting to come in. It's around 4 p.m. UK. I'm in southwest UK. So we could be in for good weather. So tomorrow we're in Bath, UK. Do you remember we did a couple of live streams from Bath about 3 weeks ago? So it's obviously Mother's Day. So we are going to all go to Aurora's mum's house. She's doing a curry and a few other bits and bobs. This nice car coming up, guys. Cool. You like the cars, cool cars. So tomorrow, I probably will do a couple of lives in the morning, as usual. And then me and Tino are going to take a train. Hi, Lorna. Chucking it down here in in Glenthor's. Well, there's no sign of rain, but it is cloudy. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it, Lorna? I love nice cars, but at my age, you don't have the flash cars anymore. I used to have flash cars. I used to have Porsches and Jaguars. I had a beautiful gold Jaguar for about over 10 years. A convertible, it was lovely. An XKR. I've had loads of lovely cars. Now I just a decent car to get us from A to B. And I need a van in my family. I've always got a van, a black van. Anyway, so we're going to do a walk to try and wake me up. Bit sort of sleepy today. Yeah, I love Jaguars. Love them. Love them. I had mine for a long time, over 10 years. It was my dream car when I bought it. I bought it when I met my wife. Me and Aurora went to view it together, and I fell in love with it. Gold Jaguar with cream leather convertible roof, cream leather furniture. I've always had quite nice cars. Now my cars are pretty normal cars. Now I've got an Audi runabout, then we've got the T5-1 van. My daughter's got a Fiesta. Oh yeah, and of course I've got Lenny, the 1967 Volkswagen split screen, which is part of the family really. Lenny, the camper van, it's more than a car, a van. It's part of the family, yeah? Anyway, let's carry on discussing the live streams. I tend to talk about the live streams that we've done in the morning when I go for a walk. Now, I was going to do one more live stream today on the Elvis Presley Fan on Keto channel. I found a very rare Joe Esposito interview. I really liked it, and I thought, I want to review that on the Keto channel. The other live stream I wanted to do, yeah, they are. Very true, Lorna. The other live stream I wanted to do was I found a live stream that, because of the Bridget Cruz lawsuit with Priscilla, elder abuse and all that stuff, they've had to release all of Priscilla's income. Hi, Jimmy. They've had to release all of Priscilla's income. So I wanted to read that out. It's quite a good read, actually. It's quite interesting. Let me just get past these people. So I wanted to read that out because it was quite interesting, because it didn't just discuss her income from like Graceland or whatever. It discussed the income she gets from personal appearances, which I thought was interesting. It did seem very low. The figure, I think they said something like 60,000, which, what do you reckon, guys? Is she declaring all the income? Don't know. There's a lot of cash with these signatures. You know, $100 autograph from Priscilla. If it's not related to Elvis, if it is related to Elvis, $200. Have you heard that, guys? If you want an autograph and it's related to Elvis, it's $200. I don't know if any of this is true, it's all alleged. So I want to go through that. Let's go through her income. Let's get a feel for what's happening with her income. We do get the feeling from Priscilla that she's not good with money. She's good at making it. She's good at making, you know, thinking of different ways to get income. I'm sure she has a very good agent that comes up with hundreds of ways to give her income. But she's not good at saving the money, is she? It goes out the door very quickly. For someone that has had tens of millions of dollars pass through her hands, she seems very desperate to make more money, which tells me she spends it as quick as she gets it. Yeah, Jimmy, you have a good point. She spends her money as soon as she gets it. If you go back through her history, even if you go way back to when she sold the Presley name and the Graceland name, it was part of the deal with, Bob Silliman, the billionaire, when he acquired 85% of EPE, when he had Graceland rented to him. Obviously, it's him and his management team, yeah? The billionaire. I think he went bust, didn't he, Bob Silliman? But part of the deal was $6.5 million. This is what I read, for the name Presley and the name Graceland. But he didn't have to pay her. It was an amount that he only had to pay if he wanted to. He chose to pay it to keep her on side. My guess, just for entertainment purposes, just an opinion, is that she got that $6.5 million to, how can I say it nicely, to help the deal go through. To help the deal go through. I have looked up that deal. You know, a massive amount of money changed hands. Lisa did acquire a chunk of money, but she also had certain things that had to be paid off. You know, you Google it, it's all there. If you Google the first deal, that was done when they sold EPE, 85% of it, it's all there, black and white, quite easy to understand. I've always felt that there was a few people involved in that deal. I've always felt that Lisa Marie wasn't really ready to do that deal. I think the deal involved expansion plans. You know, they had big plans for expansions. You know, you have the area in and around Graceland. They want to develop it. Hi, Martha. So I think, is Joanne watching? Hi, Joanne. So I think it wasn't straightforward. It was like, I personally think that Lisa was encouraged to go along with this deal. There were problems, there were financial issues, maybe even property issues. Right, let's just cross over. I really, honestly, guys, if I had a time machine, and I was in a position to stop Lisa doing that deal, I would get in that time machine and I would go back to her and I would say to her, please don't do it. Please don't do it. It should stay within the bloodline. It should stay within the Presleys. The bloodline Presleys. I probably, from a business point of view, I probably would say, you do realise in 20 years' time it's going to be worth a lot more. Like, we're talking like it's going to be worth 10 times more at least. So even though it may have seemed like a large amount of money at the time when they exchanged the contracts, I know they still retained 15% of EPE. As far as I know, the rent for Gracelands was paid in advance. I think it was 3 million. The rent was a 99-year lease for Gracelands. I know that Riley and Benjamin and the twins, well, the twins might not have even been born at the time, I don't know. They could have been actually. Let me just work out the years. Didn't it happen around 2005? Yeah, actually, they probably were. But you tell me, guys, I'm no expert. I'm just sort of, my brain is sort of scouting around all the different bits I've read. I would have tried to stop the deal. I would have said, don't do it. Keep it within the bloodline. Don't let external businessmen have any kind of say or control in anything to do with Gracelands or Elvis Presley Enterprises. That's what I would have done. The problem is you've got is it's done, innit? It's a done deal. That's the problem. There's no undoing the sale of 85% of EPE and the renting of Gracelands. Some will say, yeah, a few have said it to me, well, it was the right thing to do to expand, to build the massive hotel complex, and that it had outgrown Lisa Marie's capabilities, and Priscilla's really, because she was the advisor. I don't agree. I actually think Lisa Marie, with the right management team, I think could have done massive expansion plans in and around Gracelands. So I just think it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that deal was ever done. But I think it sold again, didn't it? Later on, Bob Silliman gets in trouble, goes bankrupt basically, and then I think this is one, you tell me guys, because I'm no expert, I think this is when Joel Weishanker and his management team come along to save the day. So because of it, we now have different management teams and businessmen talking on behalf of Elvis and Lisa Marie, which makes no sense at all to me. It makes no sense at all that businessmen are talking about Elvis and his family and his daughter and his grandkids and his properties and his home as if they are family. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like it. Don't like it. I will always say the EPE deal should never have happened. I suppose, thinking out loud, when Bob Silliman went bust, I suppose that was an opportunity for it to get back into ownership of the bloodline. But that never happened. we know that I've read different bits that Barry Siegel, as Lisa Marie's manager, squandered an absolute fortune, tens of millions. I read somewhere that her fortune had been reduced to 46,000 or something, or 460,000, reduced from something like 45 million. You know, you know, it's all just stuff that I've read. Barry Siegel really did rip off poor Lisa Marie. And Barry Siegel was good friends with Priscilla, and still is. As far as I know, Barry Siegel, who ripped off Lisa Marie, I think Lisa Marie had a lawsuit with him and won. I even heard that Priscilla had to sell a home. To, is that Tony? Tony, are you watching? Priscilla had to sell a home to pay back Lisa Marie, because Lisa Marie was basically saying, get this sorted or I'm gonna serve a lawsuit on you. Around 2016, you're brushing Charlie. Okay, sounds cool to me, Tony. Say hello to Charlie. So, but Bridget Cruz, when she joined our show, she did say that Barry Siegel's friendship with Priscilla is why the deal, Sofia Coppola's deal for the film Priscilla, went ahead. That Barry Siegel had brokered the deal. He put the idea to Sofia Coppola to make the film Priscilla. Now, Lisa would be going mad because Barry Siegel ripped off Lisa Marie. Obviously, they had a lawsuit and Lisa won it. But my point is, Barry Siegel isn't supposed to be friends with Priscilla, but he was secretly, from what I've heard, alleged. So, a lot of wrongdoing, guys. A lot of wrongdoing, you know what I mean? There's so much, I think, that has gone on. There's so much, I think, that has gone on secretly to make money with Priscilla behind Lisa Marie's back. Probably things that we can't even imagine. A lot of greed. Even when Lisa Marie decided to move to England, if you watch her interviews asking her why she moved to England, she's quite graphic. She goes into detail and says she basically had to get away from the vultures. She couldn't trust anyone. She needed to completely break away and start again. And she lasted a few years, didn't she, when she moved to England? And she really loved England, didn't she? I don't really know why she moved back to America. Obviously, there was reasons. I know Nicolas Cage had a link to England, to Bath City, Bath, UK, where I'm going tomorrow with the wife to see her mum. So just so much. Do you know what? For such a young lady, Elvis's daughter, she just went through so much, didn't she? She's like, Lisa had such a complicated life. I know she had loads of fun as well. I know it wasn't all bad. She had some really amazing times. But she really had to deal with some very serious business dealings that, you know, let's face it, Lisa was not a businesswoman. Yeah? She, even her singing career came late. She just always, I just get the feeling from Lisa Marie, that it was always a bit of an uphill climb for Lisa. I really feel that. I can't help but feel sorry for just how up and down her life was. The one good steady was the fans were always there for Lisa, weren't they? And she knew that. I saw the bit where she comes out of Graceland and says, I stay in a lot, but you guys managed to get me to come out. meaning the fans. She wasn't, the problem with Lisa, after she lost her father, who was protecting her? I get that feeling from Lisa. She didn't have any protection, so she had to protect herself, her own children. Obviously she was amazing with her children, but she really did want to give her kids a special life. But who protected Lisa? Lisa Marie, Elvis's daughter. It just really feels like when Priscilla made that decision to go and live with Mike Stone, the karate champion, and take Lisa with her, it just feels that from that moment onwards, everything seemed to go wrong. You know what I mean, guys? Do you get that? You almost want to reach out and protect Lisa. You want to put your arm around her and say, I'll look after you, but you can't. What will be, will be. So, and the sad thing is, towards the end, she had very bad health problems. She was a great mother, yeah, I can tell. The twins and Riley and Benjamin adored her. She adored them. I just think a very turbulent life. But I also, think she had some very happy times. Honestly, guys, I think she had some very happy times as well. So I'm not going to be all bad. There's different times in her life that she says she was very happy. Even with Danny Q, I think they had a beautiful romance for a while. Even with Michael Jackson, when she married him, there were times when they were very happy. Riley Q has said this. I think even with Nicolas Cage, when I read about how they met, there was an instant attraction there, an instant bit of dynamite, wasn't there, with Nicolas Cage? I'm sure you guys have got strong opinions about the boyfriends that she had. Probably, I would say the favourite is Danny Q, and he was there for her at the end. I do think Danny Q was one of her regrets when it comes to, I think if she could have turned back the clock, she would not have left Danny Q, she would have stayed with him. I know that Michael Jackson was very jealous of the closeness that Lisa had with Danny Q. Lisa made it very clear to Michael Jackson that she was going to always see Danny. They were always going to be close. He was always going to be around. And the very, very sad thing is when Benjamin passed, Danny obviously it brought Lisa and Danny back together, didn't it? Not as a relationship, but as a they really needed to be there for each other and ended up living together. I think there's a thing where Lisa couldn't stay in the house where where Benjamin had passed. So all of it, I know that the whole DNR thing, do not resuscitate, the day that Lisa died is a very hot potato. It is something that we're going to have to cover one day. There's quite a good YouTube channel called Spotlight Spy. We brought it up before, Spotlight Spy, and we're going to discuss that day. I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk about that day. If I'm going to talk about the day Lisa died and the circumstances, I want to know what I'm talking about, because there's some quite nasty accusations, isn't there, concerning the do not resuscitate situation. There's many people that think some quite extreme thoughts about that day. Just very sad, very upset. Anyway, guys, I'm nearly home, so I just wanted to sort of do a quick walk, try and wake myself up a bit, because my body's a bit sleepy today. Maybe I woke up too early, I don't know, but I know that a good bit of fresh air. So tomorrow, this is the situation for tomorrow. I'm going to Bath City, UK So what I'm going to do is try and do at least one live in the morning. It's not as easy as that, because I have to look after Tino, because Aurora's going to a trampoline competition with Yasmin. Yasmin's in a trampoline competition. Aurora is one of the coaches. It's dry weather here at the moment, Karen. So Aurora's going to get up at like 6:30, 7 to take Yasmin to a competition, trampoline competition. Aurora is one of the coaches, yeah. Tina will be with me, and then around 1:30 we'll get a train to Bath City. We're going to go into the city centre. We'll get a bit of lunch, get Tino and ice cream, look at the sights in Bath City, UK, and then we go off to Aurora's mum, and we're going to have a curry. So I may do a little live stream as well when I'm in Bath City, UK, which is quite interesting when we do these live streams. Yeah, Yasmin's excited about it. Yasmin likes competitions. She doesn't get nervous. It doesn't faze her. She just wants to get on and do it, yeah? Which she's very confident in that way. She always does quite well as well. So yeah, we want Yasmin to do okay. She came, I think, what did she come? She came 5th out of 25 people on the last one. So she does okay. Don't forget, her mum is a coach. That helps. Okay, guys. So I'm more or less home. So please do watch the lives. I think we did 3 good lives this morning. We did the Terry Wogan show, the Terry Wogan interview with Priscilla Presley in 1985. I did a cheeky little short today. Priscilla basically half naked. I just posted it for a giggle. I think Deborah spotted it. Just a funny little Mickey taking clip about Priscilla and her and her acting roles, her serious acting roles. I thought it was funny. Okay, guys, take care, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. Take care, guys.